Hi everyone, I'm Renee and welcome to my channel. This month I'm teaming up with some of my Dessert Network friends to bring you Christmas in July. This is our first week of Christmas themed projects. You can find links to all of these projects down below and I'll have them linked at the end of my video. In this video, I'll show you how I made this hand-painted palm tree cookie. I'm starting with my cookie already iced with white royal icing. I used the large Christmas tree cookie cutter by Wilton. And for the painting, I have a palette here, but you could use a plate. And I have lemon extract, or you could use vodka and my gel food colors. I'll start the painting with the trunk of the palm tree, so I'm putting some lemon extract in a very tiny amount of warm brown to make a very, very light brown colored paint. You really just want to tint the lemon extract. Using a small round paintbrush, I'm going to paint on the tree trunk. It's going to be narrower at the top and a little bit wider at the base. I'm using dabbing motions and little short strokes, and that's going to help give it the watercolor look. Once I'm happy with the basic shape, we'll add detail. I added a little bit more warm brown to make a darker shade. I'm adding a shadow to the bottom of the tree, as well as a few little spots of darker color to make it look like the trunk has some texture to it. Still using the dabbing motions, and this will help blend the color as well as give the illusion of a lot of detail without having to be perfect. Now I'll use some avocado green to create my palm fronds. I'm using longer strokes to make a long skinny line curving off of the top of the tree trunk, and then some longer strokes down, and this is going to give the illusion of individual leaves on the palm fronds. Now using some barely tinted lemon extract, I'm using the warm brown again. I'm going to dab around the base of the tree to give it some ground. And with some very pale sky blue, I'm going to use dabbing motions around the upper portion of the palm tree to fill in some sky. Now it's time to Christmasify our pretty little palm tree. I'm using chocolate brown food color, just barely thinned with some lemon extract, so it's a thin paint. And I'm using a much finer round paintbrush and jagged little motions so I maintain the watercolor look. And I'm just painting bands across so it looks like a string of Christmas lights coiling up the palm tree. And when I get to the top, I'm going to add a couple of loops like it's going in and out of the palm fronds. In the final part of this painting process is to use that same small paintbrush, and here I'm starting with red, and I'm going to just make some little oval blobs to make it look like I have some Christmas lights, just spaced randomly going in different directions. Then once I'm done with the red, I'm going to do the same with some yellow and then some blue. And that completes the painting. I just really love the idea of the painted palm tree on the classic Christmas tree cookie. You can leave it like this, or you can go in and pipe a border. Here I'm using the avocado green royal icing, and I'm just piping a simple line border around the outside. I was going to leave it off, but I was really torn, and I think that this finishes off the design really nicely, but I also kind of like the unfinished look of the cookie with just the painting, so I guess you can pick whichever way you like it, but this is the final step. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to check out these other amazing Christmas in July projects. You can click the images on screen now, or you can find links to the playlist as well as each individual video in the description box below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss new videos.